Let me introduce this. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay, one half of the dynamic duo plus the extras that we have tonight. So I represent Stephen J TV, StephenJ.TV, however you want to do it. We decided that we were going to have a little offline conversation and just let y'all be witness to it. You're probably going to hear some things that you wouldn't have heard through our regular show. Also, I see we got Steve online too down there somewhere where he is employed. And sleeping and hiding in his cubicle. So same characters from the last show, but so the offline conversation we were having, we were talking about. I think Ronnie has a little bit of a. I don't know if it's a phobia or if it is just a expectation, but share a little bit more about that.
Nice, I guess. Okay, when you cook and everything, you know. When you're in a relationship or you're with somebody, whatever, it's normal to want to split the duties. But with me, my kitchen is my kitchen. No man is going to clean my dishes for me because it does not matter how super clean you are, how OCD you are, or whatever. I'm not eating off of your fork that you clean. I will go behind you and I will wash it again before I stick that in my mouth. It's just not.
Wow.
Yeah. So that prompted the producers of StephenJ.TV to put together an offline or after hours show. That's interesting. Like, I mean, because I can understand, you know, how you feel about that. Because I have several little pet peeves as well. Like, I don't eat the cooking from other people, especially if I'm not there to see it happen. It's a trust thing. It's a trust thing, and I do have a sensitive stomach. That is true. I mean, you know, but I can understand that, and I'll be honest with you. Today, I did something. Man, whatever, man. You know that did not happen. But I'll tell a quick story here. You know, I'm not afraid to admit my own faults. So this morning, you know, I wake up and the girlfriend comes in the room and says, hey, you know, my dad made a pot of gumbo, and you know, he's either gonna bring some to the house or he asked us to come over and we wanted some. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how do I get out of this? Like, I don't want to do this. And so next thing I know, I hear the door and he's in the living room. So I was just like, that's a perfect time to go take a shower. So I took a nice long shower, you know, did some shaving while I was in the shower, and got out. I ironed like the same shirt right here, this shirt, for like 20 minutes, you know, put on a Blu-ray and watched that in the bedroom for a little bit, and I basically stayed upstairs till he left the house, man. I ain't gonna lie. So I understand where you coming from, Ronnie. I got you. I'm on that level with you.
You realize you just recorded that on air, right?
Yeah, he ain't watching.
That's what I was saying.
No, it's for real though. Dude, I'm with you, dude. I don't eat nothing that nobody cook if I ain't see you prepared. There's a chick at work at a potluck, man. She's passing out eclairs and everything. My homeboy ate here, so delicious. I look at mine and I see this long strand hanging out of it. I pick it up. I pick up the strand and the eclair come up. Oh, what the hell is this? It is a long hair in the eclair. Man, I'm not eating nothing ever in life. You ain't finna kill me with your dirty ass. Like, this is how I be feeling about it. I don't trust them washing their hands. I go to the bathroom all day, and they don't never wash their hands to come out trying to give me a pound. Man, you better pound yourself in your face for trying to touch me with your pound.
Hey, Black. Was she 25-20?
He said, "Watch yourself in your face."
You know what I'm saying? Look at that, 25-20. That's what they call them pancakes. Y'all know what that is?
I ain't never heard that before, man.
You never heard 25-20? Come on, Jay. You heard that.
You never heard of 25-20? Oh, wow.
Hey, I got XM radio, man. I don't listen to regular radio no more.
No, this was like back in when we were in school type days.
25.
Oh, man. Hey, I never heard that term.
Y'all gotta remember, Jay's a lot older than we are.
Yeah.
I'll still be your pallbearer, young fella.
Jay was everywhere that we was. He was in UC. He was in Club Illusions. Whatever that was.
Yeah.
Hey, don't sleep on Club Illusions, okay?
I like Club Illusions.
I used to work there.
That was the first time Ronnie ever showed me her booty.
Don't stop.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Now see, now back to
For the record,
the
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
now see back to the food thing. Like
I've heard it all. Now, Ronnie, let's get back on topic now. So, why do you have this? I don't want to call it a condition. I don't know what I should call it. A phobia, condition, pet peeve. Why does it exist?
I guess it is a phobia or something. I don't know. It's just, to me, men are just, I don't know. Like, you can do a lot of things right, but washing my dishes ain't one of them.
oh, so you
Are you a lesbian now?
Ronnie, will you eat off another woman's dishes?
You said him.
Oh my gosh, Ronnie's coming out on YouTube.
Yo. I said, when you eat off another woman's dishes, would you eat off another woman's dishes? If she wash them, you okay? But if I wash them, you feel some kind of way?
Well, okay, if I go to a woman's house and her husband or something washing dishes, just don't tell me he washed them. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a hard time eating off of your dishes because I, as a friend, I have to know that you're clean. Because, for one, I'm going to go to your house and I'm going to pray that you got plastic silverware. You know what I'm saying? So that way, I won't have to secretly, like, wash it off, you know, while you got your back turned.
Wow.
All right, now hold on, Ronnie. Now, did Jay get the idea from you to get a hot cup of water at Waffle House so he could rewash his dishes?
I've been doing it ever since I seen you do it. Hey, can I get a glass of hot water?
While you playing, I even did it a couple times.
Hey, in my defense, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you where I got that from. I will tell you the source of that. All right. Jane Addams Dunford did it in front of me one time. When we were at the we were at a Project Care retreat, and up at Lake Junaluska Assembly, and I was looking at the forks like, yo, this look kind of shady right here. And she was just like, oh, watch this, ma'am. Can I have a mug of hot water, please? And I was just like, and I started doing it.
Oh,
that
man.
water was hot too, smoking hot.
Wow.
So,
Saved my life. I have not gotten Staphylococcus, E. coli, or none of that stuff because I soak my fork and spoon and knife and that water before I eat at the Waffle House every single time. And it ain't been the same.
Hey, I've been gonorrhea herpes free as well, so I understand.
I just asked for a plastic fork and knife.
Man, I'm the wrong person for this conversation because my nickname to my best friend's mom is the garbage disposal.
Hey, listen, you get a plastic fork, you might mess around and swallow one of those that fork. You better soak that in some hot water.
Yeah, David sit there and bite off one of the plastic ends, yo, and choke on it.
Dave greedy, man.
Yo.
Of course he would.
Look at Lamont's forehead. He look like that coach, don't he? he got the coach forehead, don't he?
All right. I'll bring it back, Dave.
All right. Let me tell y'all about it. Let me tell you about one of my phobias. Since Ronnie opened up about one of her phobias, and she admitted to it being a phobia, I'll admit one of mine. All right. And y'all let me know if y'all are with me on this, or if I'm just thinking about this too much. All right. But as much as I love to eat fried chicken, I cannot eat fried chicken in public with white people around me.
Wow.
I cannot do it. If I'm eating fried chicken in public, and if there are white people present, I will put my back to them. Like, I don't know why. I feel like I'm feeding into some kind of crazy stereotype or something, or they're judging me, or they're sitting there like, look at him, honey. He loves his fried chicken.
I was about to say, Jay, all the times we went to Cherokee to that buffet down there, I never looked at it that way. No.
Yeah. If anybody who has ever spent any time with me at a restaurant, if you notice, I will never grab fried chicken in public. Like I won't do it. Like I'll eat baked chicken though. I can do baked. That's not a problem. But I can't do fried in public. Cause you know baked chicken. Say what now?
Is it because of the stereotype?
I think. But it's also like I always feel like somebody's watching me. It's not just the stereotype that all black people eat fried chicken. I think it's like the fact that like people like I have this thing that somebody a white person is looking at me from a distance and they're like, "Yep, I told you they like it," and so my perception of their perception is what messes me up in the head. So I can't eat fried chicken around white people.
What about Chick-fil-A?
That's not that. Now nuggets are different. I can't. Okay, so that's a good point you make. I can do nuggets. I can do tenders. I cannot do traditional on the bone.
What about watermelon? What about watermelon? Do you feel the same way about watermelon?
I think Beyonce made watermelon to eat in public.
Hey, Bill, I'm wondering, like, what's the chicken deal? Is it because
What do you
Melvin, I'm gonna need you to go back to your Wi-Fi hotspot.
Okay, y'all. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Got into some laggy. I think we lost Dave.
What's up?
But yeah, like I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. Like I can eat nuggets and tenders, but I can't do chicken on the bone. Yep, cannot do it.
But you can eat watermelon. But what about
position?
What about watermelon? Can
So
you
what-
eat watermelon?
You know what? I'm not really. I don't even like watermelon.
And it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't eat watermelon. Like I don't even like watermelon.
Okay, so that doesn't affect.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's just the fried chicken. That's how I feel on the inside. You know, that's what I. What's that, Melvin?
Hey, Jay, man.
That chicken looks good.
Melvin, you breaking up, man. We can't really hear you. But yeah, like that's me. Like that's the inner me right there when I see fried chicken in public. Like I want to be this kid, man. Like I want to be him. That's what I want to do. But it's like then there's white people and I can't make myself do it, man. You know?
Wow.
But why are you so worried about what you think?
Say what now? Yeah, man. Yeah, you still breaking up. But yeah.
Why are you so worried about what white people think?
You know, that's the thing. I've been thinking about that for so long. I don't even know what started it. What's up? I hear Melvin. What'd you say, Melvin? Yeah, we losing Melvin. We losing you, man.
I
But,
thought you told him to start speaking English.
Yeah. But no, that. Okay, Melvin just. I think somebody just sent a chat message. Subtitles, please. Yeah, Melvin, you need to put some subtitles in. You need to turn on the closed caption because we ain't following you right now, man. But yeah. So let me answer Sheena's question real quick until Melvin can get to a better signal. It's something that I think when I was a kid. See, as a kid, I didn't really like fried chicken. Like I would peel the skin off of it, even though it was nice and good and cooked up and everything. I would peel the skin off and just go straight for the lean meat. But it wasn't until I became an adult that and let me take a step back. I would peel the skin off and then pick it off with my hand and go straight to mouth with it. You see what I'm saying? But once I started eating the skin on the fried chicken, I started going to my face with the whole leg or whatever, and that's when I began to develop the complex. Like, you know, I'm sitting here with, you know, a piece of chicken up to my mouth, and now I feel like it's something more than just enjoying some fried chicken. And that's when I started doing it. And I think it actually started around college. That's when I started eating the skin on fried chicken, like when I was in college.
Are you afraid of being called a colored person? I'm just saying, man. I mean,
Dude,
there's nothing wrong with being colored, Jay. I mean, we're all colored. Sometimes you just gotta get over that stigma, buddy. It's all right, Jay.
I have no problem self-identifying as far as being black. I have no problem with that. I mean, I think I would probably have a screw face if somebody said, hey, that colored guy over there. I think I would kind of like be like, yo, you need to find a better, you know, expand your vocabulary some. You know what I'm saying? But that wouldn't bother me. Like I said, the chicken has nothing to do with my ethnicity. I don't think it does. But, you know, it's it's just one of those weird things that just kind of, it does mess with me some. Like, you know, and it started in college. I don't know where it started, because in college, I didn't really eat a lot of fried chicken in college outside of Chick-fil-A. Like when I go to the cafeteria, like the all you can eat, like up in Brown, I was always getting the baked chicken because the baked chicken was slamming. So it wasn't until then.
Brown was slamming.
What'd you say?
You just had it. Brown was slamming.
Well, no, the baked chicken in Brown was slamming, and the dessert in the chicken was slamming.
I tell you what would stand out at Brown was that daggone bathroom. Ugh.
Oh man, that bathroom was rough, man. Come about that sweat locker.
Oh my God, that thing was terrible.
It was different. I lost weight.
What am I taking pictures for? I'm getting mine.
Okay, so
I think Ronnie and trying to remember what Melvin looked like when he.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it looked like. Yeah, all these pictures.
What was that?
Hey, just stop for the camera so Ronnie can get a picture of you.
What?
Smile for the.
Ronnie trying to tell you.
Rodney going crazy with the camera now. Hey y'all, we actually had. I want to mention something too. The last show that we just did, we actually had some people watching. They actually posted comments on the Hangouts page, but I wasn't looking at the page, so I didn't get to read it. So I want to apologize to the people that asked a couple of questions. Somebody asked a question related to golf, so I'm gonna answer it real quick. I don't know. I don't watch golf. And then somebody else asked a question about our opinion on something, and I forgot what they asked me, so I'm gonna say again. I don't know.
I can answer the golf question. Tiger's done for.
Tiger's done. It had something to do with Tiger. They did ask that question. So Tiger's done. He's done. He's nice to say, yeah, we got a black person in golf, but he's done. Okay. All right.
but
So
That ass whooping took his toll on him.
Tiger is Asian, whatever he is, but Tiger's not black right now until he learns how to play golf again. Tiger ain't gonna be black.
I think Tiger not playing golf right now actually does make him black.
And so Steve, what?
but yeah, sorry, Tiger.
He's done.
He's been done since his wife beat him up with a golf club.
Yeah, that was one serious ass whooping. That ass whooping took him out of golf.
It did. He's been done since then.
Yeah, he ain't been the same since.
Hey, but
But then again,
Tiger used to take his wife to a restaurant where he was sleeping with the waitress, right? She was serving him food. She got to be a little sugar. Avery and his wife, right? Every time she made that cup, I know that she did something dirty. Whatever her name is,
I tell you what it was. She took $100 million from him. That'll make me play like shit too.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad hip or something. He can't swing. Something wrong with his swing. I don't know.
One of his pockets is too light.
That's what
Man, Jay fell off.
Y'all know he got that bootleg internet.
Listen, Julian, you can have this conversation and be the facilitator of our conversation at the same time. Thinking about that thing is supposed to work. I know.
What picture is that?
Oh, that's
Oh my God! What happened?
What?
I'm trying to figure out. Is that a neck brace?
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Oh, I couldn't tell. Wow. Okay.
how you gonna be eating?
I'm hungry. You want some?
No, but you ain't gonna eat this.
What? What? I did not hear you say again.
Oh my God.
Speaking of chicken, it is a culture that, the man provides to a woman when he proposes to Melvin. Are you planning on giving Ronnie a chicken when you propose?
I do. I plan on getting a chicken.
No, I'm talking about a live chicken that you can pluck it from the
All right, folks. I think I'm.
I can't hear a word he's saying, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, for the rest of the day, call Melvin. That's what I'm like.
What?
Melvin, you might need to throw your headset in, Melvin. You might need to throw your headset in with your mic, your inline mic, so we can hear what you're saying.
You're much better with that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think it might. I think your phone's built-in microphone might be might have a booger stuck in it or something.
Hey Melvin, just start signing. That's all. Just start signing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello? Sound better?
Yes.
Okay, so Sheena,
There.
what's coming? You gonna find that chicken, we gonna get married.
She is over there signing.
Okay,
Wow.
fine. All I heard was chicken and married. I can't hear you.
Oh, you heard all the words I needed you to hear. I'm bringing you a chicken. You gonna cook that chicken, and we gonna get married. We gonna jump the chicken. Shit.
We gonna jump the chicken instead of jumping the room. We gonna jump the chicken.
You know, like this guy's up.
Melvin, you don't.
Now I
You
don't
don't.
eat fried food no more, but I can fry that bad boy up for you real nice.
Melvin, you don't know. Ronnie don't date guys like you. You too light for her.
Hey, listen, I can take.
You know what, Dave? Shut up. He was not that dark. Whatever.
She will never date a person as light as you, Melvin. Never. I'm sorry.
Ronnie.
Until your complexion matches your beard, you will never marry Ronnie.
Yeah.
Wow, Lamont's funny, man. He put up the bottom of the coffee mug, man. Wow.
Lamont, I know you. When I saw him on earlier, he looked like somebody else. I know you.
How you not know him, Santa?
I don't know. But you looked different before. Wasn't you on earlier? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he looked different because he wasn't at work. Now he at work, and now you love the way he looks. Like, oh, no, it was old broke dude on camera earlier, but oh, where he at? He in his cubicle right now. Oh, he's special.
Yeah,
he look like somebody.
Guaranteed.
I see how that works now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know, real story. My cousin's getting married, and we go to the bachelor party. Me, probably like 4 other guys, my cousins and friends. So the strippers aren't there yet. So we said, well, you know what? Screw it. Let's go to the club. We'll party at the club until they get here, and then we'll go back to the bachelor party. So at this time, I'm supposed to be cashing people out. I probably had about $400 or $500 worth of ones on me. But before I left, I cashed one dude out with 200 ones, and he gave me all 20s. So we get to the club, and I forget I got this wad of cash in my pocket, and I got my license and all that stuff wrapped up in it. So we in line. One of my homeboys is sitting there hollering at these chicks in line, and I pull the wad out so I can get my license, and I'm just thumbing through the bands like it's a band or something. And I grab my license. Next thing I know, as soon as I get in the club, the chick's walking over to me like, oh my God, so you drinks on you and this and the third. And I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, you thirsty over $300? Like, really? Over $300. I thought that was amazing. You know. And me, granted, I was fly that night. I was fly. Yes, I was fly. But, and you know, I was looking at every bit.
$300 in Charlotte. Okay.
I was fly that night, and I was looking like I was about 6'2", but you know, I just thought it was funny.
This happened in Charlotte? This happened in Charlotte?
No, this happened in Raleigh.
Oh,
it happened in Raleigh.
So somebody on top of somebody.
What'd you say?
I said you was sitting on top of somebody.
No, I had like 20 kind of on the one side and all the ones on the other side, but they were still banded together. You know, so when I pull the money out to grab my license, I'm sitting there moving money around trying to grab my license, and I'm sitting there. I look up, I'm like, oh shit, you know, like don't hit me in the head. It's only $300, $400 or whatever. You know. But I thought that was amazing though. That, you know, if you don't believe me, try it.
So I go boots, roll one.
Why is it with the microphone we still can't understand you?
It might be because Melvin, he's probably on his mobile network now, man.
So who was he with? Yeah,
he might be with Ramsell.
Ramsell probably work.
Yeah, I remember.
That's US Cellular right there.
Look, if he got Sprint, we already know why.
Yeah, I got Sprint.
I'm good.
I got Sprint.
Me and Sprint we had to part ways.
That's because you ain't pay your bill.
No, I didn't. Oh, stop! Because I wasn't getting service. If I'm not able to make a call on my phone all month, why am I paying for my service?
Well, if you weren't able to make a phone call, you should have paid your bill, and your phone would have worked, and you'd have made a phone call.
I was current.
You were current?
Yes, I was 0.00 was my balance.
She didn't say she was current. She said she was current. Like that's a different emphasis on the word, man. That means that she actually could pay her bill a month in advance. Like when you're current, you know, she getting about $75,000 a year. She's straight.
Staying over on the east side.
She ain't heard for nothing.
Oh, there's some nice places over here on the east side. Don't be knocking the east side now.
Ain't nobody knocking the east side.
You know what I'm saying? We got the same type of buildings, but I'll be paying about $400 less on my rent.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Although it's going up though, since they putting the light rail over here. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Lamont, check your mic, Lamont. I don't think we can hear you, dude.
Nah, man. Your voice is echoing around in that big ass forehead.
Hey,
Why don't you get
she ain't paying less for rent because right over there. We ain't over there.
all them good microphones? You can't get you a good microphone?
This
I
type.
know, right, brother? You are at CNN right now.
All them good microphones, you can't borrow one?
I feel like he's a correspondent, like in like a bad weather, like he's in a hurricane.
What?
Okay, guys, we'll be able to connect with him in a few minutes. Oh, there he is! Melvin, what's going on? Are you saying-
Work on this proposal so Ronnie right now. That's what Melvin is showing. She's saying though.
Wow. Why everybody just get quiet?
Let's see. All right, so anybody else got any phobias, man? Is it just me? Me and Ryan.
Okay, let's just be real. Do we not all have things that we don't do in front of white people because it may be too black?
I do.
What's that?
Mine is the way that I speak.
Me too.
When I get around white people, I speak like this.
Exactly. I pronunciate every single syllable.
Everything.
Don't talk ghetto.
Absolutely not.
But I do not speak as though, I'm holding a cup of tea. You know?
You sound
I
like
just don't
you're
eat
British
chicken.
now.
And you have to do it to. You gotta give it to them like that. You got.
I just don't eat chicken. I don't do all that. That's too much effort. I just don't eat chicken.
Okay,
My down-
for me being where I'm at, and being in the line of the field that I'm in, for one, being a female doing what I do, it's hard anyway because nobody takes you seriously. And then, being a black female at that, everybody expects you to be ghetto, to just be raunchy and everything else. So when they see me and I'm coming out and I'm talking, they're looking at me like, wow, like she's actually educated,
Why are you talking on a pole?
What?
I ain't never seen a stripper talk on a pole before. I'm just saying. My bad. Nah.
Wow.
My bad part is, my bad thing is, I crack racist jokes.
So that's your thing right there.
Yeah, I crack racist jokes. But I kind of do it to make fun to see if they'll pick it up and run with it. If they kind of run with it, I'm not to fuck with them anymore. But, I guess it can be a little misleading.
I don't really know. The same thing they for me about it, I ain't nothing out loud. That's why I cut my
What?
Ronnie hasn't seen the picture yet.
What picture? I'm lost.
You don't see that picture?
The educated
You don't see
stripper.
that picture?
Oh, wow.
And she got on blue.
Shut up, Dave.
All right, so Dave doesn't. What's that?
I told Ronnie we don't need that outfit.
Wow. So Dave doesn't like crack. He cracks racist jokes around white people. I don't like eating chicken in front of him. The two ladies here, Ronnie and Sheena, y'all both get eloquent and start talking like Oprah Winfrey or somebody.
Start talking like assholes. That's what they're talking like.
They you know, acting all bougie and drinking their tea with their pinky stuck out. And
No, I do have to say, it's not like you feel like you got to put on a face for it or whatever. But it's like, okay, like I said, in the field that I work in, you got to come correct.
Exactly.
When you're out in the street and you're talking or you're at these business meetings and everything, you want them to take you seriously, but you don't want them to look at you and be like, oh, she's ignorant or the way that she talk. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give them any reason to doubt what you're saying because, for one, you can lay it to them without even saying much. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sharonica, you still got the Manolo boots?
You know what, Dave? I am not paying attention to you right now.
If you still have the Manolo boots or that jersey dress.
I remember the jersey dress.
What jersey dress?
Oh yeah.
You had a white jersey dress.
I don't remember rocking no dresses at school.
Yeah, you did have a white jersey dress.
It was a white. You had a white jersey dress. It had a blue trim on it. Yeah.
Once you started getting a little healthy, you stopped rocking it. But when you first got there, oh, you was in it all the time.
Yeah, he ain't lying. You had
it was. Hey.
Oh, you talking about that silver skirt?
It was when it was when you was dating the dude that used to wear the tight bell bottom pants with the medium yellow shirt. Yeah, the one that used to do push-ups for breakfast.
The one that busted the split in the middle of the dance floor.
Why was he?
Yeah, the split guy, the dude that did the splits.
Yeah.
I was dating him.
You could, you did marry him.
What I'm talking about?
I did.
Y'all was engaged.
No, we were married before I even got there.
Yeah,
no,
they were married.
We got married that fall.
After. Y'all got married after you got there.
I was sleeping in the bed. I don't want him to put that.
Whatever happened to him?
I honestly don't know because 2 months after we got married, he went to Germany. I pledged, and he said something totally inappropriate, and I haven't seen him since.
What did he say? You wish he was a Delta or something?
No, because we had an informational night, and Smoot was in my class, and we had never spoke because it's like every class you got like 2 black people per 50 people in your class. So he used to sit on one side and I sat on the other. So we had joint set one night, and I was like, oh snap! So after that we became friends and we started talking and stuff. And I told him, I was like, it's one thing to have my girls there, but it's another thing to have, a male who understands what you're going through. And he was like, oh, you just effing them and da-da-da-da-da. I can't believe that they got y'all doing that. I mean, like, he seriously thought we had to perform sexual actions in order to get in. And, I mean, he called me every name under the sun, and it was that.
Why do men just get so crazy when they get like low self-esteem? Like they just can't handle it. Like
I have no idea.
What is that?
That dude is crazy.
Well, he was crazy. The only reason why I actually married him was because he was so overprotective that at that time, because I had just turned 18, I thought that by marrying him, it would fix it, and it just made it worse.
Listen,
I remember 2 people on this call.
You said
I remember
what?
2 people on this call kind of saying, "Hey, you might not want to do that, Sharonica." But you were so in love with the dark skin.
I mean, everybody told me, but I was like, I could fix him. It'll be all right. I mean, the dude, he had a really bad temper. Like,
that man did a split in public. He did a split in public.
He did a split. Actually, when I met him, I was working at Subway in the mall in the food court. And the way that the food court was, it was like in the middle of the mall. And so this dude came by with his boy, and his boy tried to holler at me, but I brushed him off. And then he came, and he was hollering at me, and he said something about dancing. I was like, whatever, dude, you can't dance. He's like, what? And in the middle, no lie, in the middle of the mall with jeans on and his little belt, tuck-in shirt.
Come on now, let's be real about this. Somebody Lamont's height that busts a split, a perfect split.
Yeah. Not one of them
funny about that.
Not one of them side splits, but it's one of them gymnastics. I'm Gabrielle Douglas type.
He was doing one of them booty popping on the handstand kind of splits that they be doing in the club.
Hey, for real. his jeans were so damn tight. I don't know how
I don't know how he did it. Yeah, he used to wear them. They would be like tight up near the ass and crotch, and then like and then they flared out when they went to the legs. Man, he was wearing Zumba pants before that jump was even out.
The first skinny jeans.
Hey, y'all realize pulled up there and stand up?
What'd you say, Melvin?
That boy had his pants pulled up to his sternum. Ain't no way in hell to a split with your pants touching your nipples.
He had on leggings. Yo, your man had on jeggings. That's what it was, jeggings.
Hey,
I still say it's funny.
he still was rocking a curl in the 2000s. I don't know nobody right now or back then that had a curl except for him. He was trying to relay them days that haven't taken here. Because they probably had
You're right. You're right, but that was his natural curl because he was Panamanian. He was full-blooded Panamanian.
I know you like this, girl. I know you like this. Let me holler. Let me holler at you. Holler, holler, holler.
Oh man.
I can't all.
Oh my God.
Boy. Yeah, I mean, hey, that was something special, man. That was some funny stuff, man. Cause he did that junk in Brown Cafeteria, man. Me and Melvin was sitting at the table when he did it.
What?
Yeah, he did it. That's when I saw it.
I remember
he did it a couple times.
Party across the street. I forget what party it was, but it was off campus. It was like across the street in like a small little house or something. And we get there and it was crowded and packed and everybody's dancing and stuff. And he gets out there and he busts a split. I'm like, did he really just do that? Like this, he did not just do that. I was like, oh my gosh.
Around all them Georgia boys.
Like all the girls were like, oh my gosh, and all the dudes turned around and looked at me like, really? I'm like,
hey, I just want to know one thing,
Ronnie.
Every time
that's something you should have checked when we get.
Listen, when he was in public. Now I know he had on boots most of the time. He had on Timberlands or something like that.
I don't think they were Timbs. They were black boots, but I think they were like combat boots.
They was Eastlings.
But you were married to the man. You know what I'm saying? You saw him in private. You saw him when he was practicing at home. Did you ever see his toes pointed out like that or curled up like that when he was there?
We never lived together. We never lived together. So what he did in his private time, I never saw.
I'm looking at this section. I'm analyzing this, and I'm noticing that this guy right here has his stuff curled and flat on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
But he had boots on, so you couldn't see that.
He had boots on, so you couldn't.
Everybody sing along with me. In the closet. In the closet.
You know what? And I seriously think that he really is. I really think he is.
Listen.
Like,
let me just tell you this. That dude had to leave his nuts at home to do a split like that. Swinging it. First of all, in them tight ass pants, because that seam in them pants, first of all, is going to cut the bottom of your scrotum. Now, you don't want that to happen. But then you got to pull it up to the bottom of your neck, and you try to do splits, and I can see the whole bottom of your knee through your pants because it done rolls up so far because you're doing a split in the middle of the dance floor everywhere you go. So, delusion. I think you get a split in the hallway. Like, there's no need.
What was he, Haitian? Was he Haitian?
No, he was Panamanian.
Oh, that's mine.
He was full-blooded Panamanian. Like, he didn't have the accent. His mom did. He had a Brooklyn accent because that's where he's from. But his mother had you could barely understand what she said.
She sound like Melvin right now.
Central American.
Panamanian or not? What you think he doing right now? What you think he doing right now? What you think he doing, Ronnie?
That is what he doing. He is doing a split.
Hey, Lamont, I don't hear you, man. What you say?
Ain't no telling. This is what, 2014? I haven't seen the man in 13 years. 2 months after we got married. I haven't seen him since. Like literally, have not seen him since.
I took this picture off his Facebook.
Well, hold on now.
It's on his Facebook page. I took this off his Facebook.
Oh, he never on Facebook. I'm friends with his brother.
Yeah, no, he just did a status update. He said he just got some new jeans in the shirt. He wanted to show them off. That's that same yellow shirt, Melvin. You remember that? That's that same yellow
No, he
shirt.
didn't have a shirt.
Oh my God.
Shut up. Y'all ain't right.
But that's kind of hot though.
Look how the pants flare out. Right here. Look how the pants flare out. You remember it was tight up in the thighs and it flared out at the ankles right there. That's the same jeans, and he just don't have the Eastlands no more. He took the Eastlands off.
But you know what?
Tell somebody to eat this, man. Y'all gonna stop fronting on them.
You know what though? Like real talk, we gonna have to do like a whole nother topic and everything because everybody's like, well, why did you marry him or whatever? Well, back then, you know, before you actually come into yourself and you understand yourself and everything, it's a lot of things that you do thinking that you in love, you know. And I mean, because he had a really bad temper. Like I was scared of him. Like now I'd be prone to like go blow to blow with him. But you saw how big he was. And you saw
So he devoted you into marrying him.
Okay,
No.
so
No, not really. I mean, but you know, like I said, that we could be here all night for that. That would have to be like a whole nother topic or whatever.
she was stupid.
Wow.
I'm just saying that this dude's sexy. I'm not against the split for a man. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
It's the flash
Okay.
320s.
I'm
So,
But
so
you
I
know
think
what?
Ronnie.
But for the
What's up?
longest time, I could not watch Antoine Fisher. And tell me he does not look like his twin. I could not watch Antoine Fisher.
I mean, he did kind of favor him a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I can't front. As much as I'm clowning him on the splits, he did look like Antoine Fisher. In a tight ass shirt and some tight bell bottom hip hugger pants.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm about to hurt myself. He's trying to do the split.
Dave burnt 45 calories trying to do that split.
Don't rip nothing.
What you say, Lamont?
Can't even get up. Hey, push the button on your little Hey, Dave had to leave the conversation. He done broke his coccyx trying to do a split, man. He got to put the little first responder to come help him out. Yeah.
He pulled.
Hey, Lamont, hey, hold on, y'all. I think Lamont was saying something. What'd you say, Lamont?
I said, Dave coming for your girl, Melvin.
They battling for you, Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie.
That's crazy, man.
He done before me. I'm cutting his legs off. He gonna be the same height, but I'm cutting his legs off.
Wow. Yo. But,
Hey, do splits on your own time. Hey, I'm trying to do that split. You okay? I can't
that's
breathe.
funny. Yeah, I mean, but Ronnie, you do bring up a good point, though. What'd you say, Lamont?
I said, they've got the right idea. I'd rather do splits than to be flashing $300 in 20s for some play.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it is economical. I will say that. It is economical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ronnie, you do bring up a good point, though. The whole, like, you know, like that debate of, you know, when you have these couples that get married, like, as soon as they graduate high school versus, like, people that wait, like, 10 years like me, you know, that's an interesting debate. What do y'all think about that?
Well, honestly, in the defense of true love, I hooked up 2 of my friends in the 3rd grade. They dated since the 3rd grade. I think they broke up in
5th grade.
high school. It was like,
They broke up in 3rd grade.
yeah, for like a semester, and then they got back together. Today, they're married, they got 2 kids, and they're happy.
But you know what, though?
He can't
But-
stand her guts neither.
But you know what, though? Serious, but real talk, though.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Third grade, between, let's be real, if they started going together in third grade and started talking to each other, spending time, they still developed a relationship and allowed it to develop over an extended amount of time before they made a decision. Now, they were probably anxious to become 18 to finally make it official, but they still had 7 or 8 years to grow with each other. So
like went to college and what I'm saying, they got married after college.
Oh, so they
like they were almost at the end of college. You know what I'm saying?
Let me interrupt real quick. Question for Ronnie and Sheena.
Uh-oh.
How long is too long to date somebody without marrying them?
You're asking me this now.
I won't be offended. I won't be offended. Say
No,
what you feel.
I'm just asking. I really want to know.
Go ahead, Sheena. Go ahead.
5 years.
5 years?
5 years, and after that, if we're not talking rings and dates, then we probably need to move on.
Why?
Why are we staying together?
Why wouldn't you?
Well, what's the whole point of being in a relationship unless you're trying to be with somebody? You know what I'm saying? Is the whole point of dating not trying to get towards marrying somebody? Because if not, then there's no point in dating. You might as well just stay and just have sex with whoever you want to freely. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, but what if you're the type who wants to have monogamous sex? And you really care about somebody, you just don't want to get married.
I just don't see. I mean, if that's an agreement that you and that person came up with, and you know what I'm saying, and that's good, then that's good. But eventually, one of you is going to want something different. So it's not going to work out for 20 plus years.
How about you, Ronnie?
Well, I'm the type, after going through this twice, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type now, yeah, the thought is nice, but it's still a bit overrated. As long as I can guarantee that you're going to be there and you're going to be loyal, I don't really see a time frame on it, because once you start putting the labels on it and you're married and this, that, and the third, it's almost like, and it's funny because it's like things change. Like when you're talking and you're friends with somebody, it's cool. But then now we boyfriend and girlfriend, you got expectations and everything else, and everything starts to weigh down on it, and I mean, right now, after going through it twice, I'd be perfectly content with a man who's loyal to me, for the rest of my life. I mean, I don't necessarily have to be married. As long as I know that he's going to be there for me.
I'm waving. That's me.
So you happy with having like a Mr. Harvey that live at the other end of the hallway in your house, like with the door closed all the time?
No, I mean, it's not, it's not the typical Christian life and everything else like that. But like I said, after being married twice, and being married doesn't mean that they're going to be committed to you. It doesn't mean that they're going to be able to put their whole heart into you or anything. It's like, if you could guarantee me that, I don't need anything else, whether it's the titles or marriage or anything. Just give me one that's true. Being married, it does not constitute faithfulness.
Mommy, we like to visit Aunt Ronnie, but Mr. Harvey don't ever come out his room.
Go ahead, Sheena.
Okay, I have an example. My uncle and his girlfriend, they've been together since she has been 16 years old.
Is his name Harvey?
No, absolutely not. And they were together since she was 16 years old, and she's now in like her late 50s. He won't marry her. So.
They got kids?
No.
They have a house?
No. So.
They've just been dating.
They've been dating about 45, almost 50 years. So.
Common law marriage. They together. They are together.
They moved from New York, which was common law, to North Carolina, which does not recognize. So when he died,
after 7 years, yeah, they together.
Yo, when he get here, he out.
I mean, would you stay with somebody 45 years and they will not make a commitment to you?
Now,
That's
I will
not-
have to retract my statement. That, yeah.
I mean, like, hey.
But let's be honest. If he's been with her for that long, he has made a commitment.
I mean, he has, yes, but at the end of the day, where is all of his pension gonna go? You know, where's his Social Security gonna go? You know, I mean, nothing really written to her. You know, I mean, she doesn't work; he takes care of her. So, what will happen to her? I mean, these are the things that you need to think about, because it's not just who's gonna be with me, who's gonna have my back, who will be there when I die. It's
security.
Where it's gonna go.
Well, let's be honest though. Bill Gates isn't leaving any of his money to his wife or his children.
But he has so
He's a billionaire.
But he has so much. You know, they have trust funds and, you know, secret money hidden in different places and properties and stuff liquefied.
But the point I'm trying to make is this. If you've been with somebody that long, honestly, you have some kind of commitment to it. You have some kind of commitment. And like Ronnie was saying earlier, it doesn't constitute them being faithful if they get a ring. I'm not against marriage. I like marriage. I want to get married in the near future. But it shouldn't be the be all tell all. You know what I'm saying? That if you don't get a ring, I'm on to the next one, because that's kind of selfish. You know, if that's all you want. I mean, instead of finding something, you know, together.
So here's what I'm thinking. I mean, I hear what Sheena's getting at. The fact that, like, you know, you can't, when you're together that long, you have finances that are intertwined. That's what she didn't say. But you have to think about that when it comes to, you know, estate planning and that kind of thing. Like, I can totally understand that. Wow, 50 years is a long time, but, you know, I mean, I think I think, you know, people have their own reasons for, you know, why they don't want to do it. You know, you have some people that are old school. They don't want to see a change in how they have to do their taxes. You know, even though it's, you know, they be right in line with the 2 billion other couples that are married, but they feel like their circumstances are going to create some type of special problem that no one can fix. So they choose not to do it. You know. So I can, but I definitely hear what Sheena is saying, is that, you know, there's that concern that, you know, what if, you know, if your finances are intertwined, one person actually pays the mortgage, the other person doesn't, and all of a sudden, you know, Mr. Harvey go to work one day and don't come back home, and now you gotta, you know, go into his bedroom and try to figure out where all his money coming from that you're gonna pay the bills with, because he was paying it all. And he doesn't have his next kin established. He doesn't have his POA established. You know, you weren't even a beneficiary. I can see that being a problem.
And I deal with that all the time, especially for my job, because I audit exemptions on houses. And a lot of times, you know, it'll be like someone owning a house with their significant other who is not their spouse. And we can only let that ride if they were actually married, but not on the deed. But if you're with your boyfriend or your longtime lover and if your name is not on that deed, you could possibly owe up to $20,000 to $50,000 in back taxes. Like, it can really affect you. So I don't know. I have to think about it.
I can see, you know, where you're coming from. You know, like you said, and like Julian said, with the whole finances and everything coming into play. And then you say you have kids. You know, if you have kids or whatever, she's so stupid. If you have kids, and how are they going to be taken care of?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I do it, you know what I'm saying, because I had no choice. But if you got somebody who's not willing to be married to you or whatever like that and commit, not only to you, it's one thing to not commit to me, but it's another thing to have kids and still not commit to the family as a whole.
Right.
You know, I mean, so I can see your point there and everything. It's a fine line. I mean, you know, because I'm still to the point where it's like, me personally, I could do without the marriage, but then for legal purposes and everything else, it's totally, you know, logical.
Hey, I got a. Are we still being recorded?
Yeah, we're still being recorded. Yeah.
Man, and I can't say what I want to, because for some reason I know one way or the other it's gonna come back to me, and I'm gonna have to cut somebody out. But
if it does, just think about this.
In regards to Oh damn, that look like it hurt. Kids, like I'm totally committed to my kids. As a matter of fact, in my relationship, I would have with my children's mother, I'm the only one that works, only one providing anything for them. Yet and still, you still try to, go to the government and get assistance instead of getting your ass up and getting a job. You're a habitual student and live off the government and get off and get something. Now, Ronnie, your situation is different, where you was doing what you were supposed to do, care your fam like you supposed to. What happened to Sanders out there doing what he's supposed to do? Much like myself, like I'm passionate about this because I don't get to see my kids as much as I want to because I have to work so much to take care of them because somebody else ain't doing their part. You know what I mean? And then on the flip side, the stories that you telling everybody else, I'm a deadbeat. I bet you my kids will cuss you out themselves if you try to say that because I talk to my kids. I see my kids not as much as I want to. Like I'm committed. I was committed to the family. I didn't think we was gonna have kids. I thought we was just playing, but when play became real, it is what it is. Like now, I got a man up to handle mine. So I work 3 jobs just cause I ain't got no degree. You got a degree and you ain't even trying. Like you got all the means to make it. I ain't got none of it, and I'm well ahead of you. It shouldn't be this way. Why is my drive and determination to take care of my family so much better than yours? And then on the back side of it, why is it that because I don't literally get to see the kids like every single day of my life because I have to work, why is it a bad thing that I'm providing for them? My kids ain't got to ask for nothing. They ain't got to want for nothing because I'm going to give it to them. And if they do ask for something, they guarantee to get it because I love both of them. Now, the person that they came from, the only love I got for them is the fact that she didn't get rid of them. Outside of that, kind of made my life a living hell. So I'm a little bit passionate about, the man and woman conversation of who does what or who don't do something when every day of my life, my dad might not have been there, but he worked. My dad worked like a Hebrew slave to take care of us. And I'm doing the same thing, except my dad was still in the house. He cheated and did his thing. I ain't do none of that. I was at work. When I got off work, I came home, I cooked, I cut grass, I washed clothes. What was you doing? I ain't going to put business on the streets, but you wasn't doing what you were supposed to, so I did what I was supposed to make things work. And then when I leave, now I'm the bad guy because I feel like, hey, why am I sticking around in a situation where I'm not appreciated, where I can't do nothing? For you to go and spend $300 on a purse, the money I gave you to pay daycare, for you to go do that was irresponsible and stupid. You know what I mean? I ain't call you out your name. I ain't never did that. And there's plenty of times where I wanted to.
Come on. Would it have been appropriate for him to do that then?
Do what?
Call her out of her name. Honestly, in that situation.
Really, Dave?
Hey, I see what you're saying, Dave. Like, honestly, what I try to do is I try to be respectful. Like, we adults. If there's an issue with you and me, then we need to talk one to another. You don't need to go and tell other people so they can give you opinions about what you should say. If you got a problem, bring it to me. I'm the man in the situation. If I got a problem to you, I'm coming to you. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an open line of communication. But when that open line of communication is shut off to the people that you hang out with or your family members who, in fact, are not good at relationships because they weren't able to maintain healthy relationships themselves, you're doing exactly the thing your mother did to your father and your sister tried to beat her husband. Like, the thing is, I did what I was supposed to. I'm so passive now because of all the patience that I gained in the situation that I was in. Now, I'm not in a relationship now just because, like, I ain't got time for it. Like, my relationship is with me, my job, and my kids. Everything else, outside of Ronnie, everything else, I can tell us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care, but Ronnie gonna cook and watch clothes, so I'm bad. We ain't got to get married if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all can date for a couple decades. It's gonna be alright.
Melvin, that gives you Melvin. Just everything you just said, man, just really resonated with me, and the fact that you just essentially just proposed to Ronnie really says a lot. I'm happy that we witnessed it. The only thing is, I need you to take your time because it's gonna take you a minute to get on this level right here, okay? And then once you are capable of doing that right there, of a full split between two moving trucks, once you can do that, you can then take this woman and make her your wife. But until that day comes that you can not, you got to be able to complete this split, man. Once you handle that, everything you just said, you'll be the man. All right.
Hey, I'm about to start practicing. Listen, I'm about to get ready for this Kendra Tay so I can be like John Claude Van Damme. I'm gonna be able to listen.
For the record,
Stage, I don't want y'all to look because I'm not leaving my balls at home, so they might think
for the record, I will let you split this one time, okay?
Say again.
I will let you split this one time. It's not a requirement.
Ooh.
Wait, y'all.
And this just turned into a private chat.
Yes.
Hey, so what do you require just so I know so I can make sure that I fulfill everything that you need? I don't want to leave nothing out.
I know this is the contract.
I can tell you everything I don't want.
Say, I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
I said I can't tell you what I need, but I can tell you everything I don't want.
I know that's right.
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Got a long list of what I don't want.
Okay.
Hey, you just changed the game for Melvin when you said he didn't have to know split. Now he got something to think about.
Hey, all I need to know is what she don't want. Because I can do everything that she don't want. I mean, I can make sure that it keep done. You don't want me to watch fucking washing dishes. That's all you. What else you need?
All right.
Hey,
Now, it's
hey,
just your turn.
She pulled her trump card.
She's still smiling though. Y'all see that? It's working.
He pulled her trump card.
Don't be trying to frown now. You can't even frown at me. Damn. Hey, y'all, I'm telling you, next time it's on the pop. So who coming to the wedding?
I'll come.
Dave, you coming?
I got the music.
It's gonna be in Charlotte, ain't it? That's
You said what?
You coming, Julian?
I
doing
don't.
the
I'm
pictures.
not as a photographer. No, I don't do photography at my friends' weddings.
Hey, you ain't got to.
Oh yeah, you don't make friendship and business.
Yeah, I'm a guest. I'm a guest. I'm not a indentured servant.
I completely understand that because you know people want something for nothing.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm expensive. So yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, you are kind of expensive.
Yeah, and I don't even shoot weddings anyway. I don't even
Look,
shoot
we
weddings
can put
anyway.
multiple cameras on the table and call it a day.
Hey, but you know what though? You get what you pay for. So careful with that. All right.
I don't know.
Always-
though.
Hey, Mr. My 401k is man, I've been working. I ain't been playing with my money. I can afford you. Now, I don't want you to have to work. If you got somebody to work for, you bring them. You gonna have fun, all right?
What I'll do is I'll subcontract it.
I do.
Yeah, I'll subcontract it.
Damn, Ronnie.
Huh?
You ready?
I can't hear you.
Don't be trying to hit me now. You can hit me. Everybody else can. Turn
No,
your
I'm saying because it's like really low, so it's like I see your lips moving and everything, but I can barely make out what you're saying.
So dark as it is, you can see my lips moving and you can't read it.
See your teeth shining through.
Hey, but you still smiling though. Y'all see that? Cause y'all can.
Y'all are something else.
Wow.
Who would have given down the elevator next to her room for help and look at us? Eric. Julian. 80 degrees. How did he do that? That is well past 180 degrees. That's like 195.
Yeah. That's kind of hot though.
Yo, why did he do that? Why did he do that in every one of his movies though?
Because it's hot.
Oh, that's the only move he can.
If the ladies like it, do it.
Yo, he was in the Expendables or whatever it was. I was like, yo, what is he gonna do to Split?
Hey,
No, he didn't do it. You right, man.
You see
He
what I'm
didn't do
saying?
it, did he?
Nah.
he didn't Split.
But he had on them Zumba pants though when he was fighting them folks though. He did do that though.
He did.
That's what it was. Ronnie liked them dudes in Zumba pants, man.
No, thank you.
He had a. She like them dudes in Zumba jeans.
That was when I was younger.
You will never live that down, Ronnie.
I know, and it's okay. I did that. I own that. But that was what 31. You know how many years ago that was? Like.
You remember that Jinko? He didn't have a pair of wide leg pants. It was wide all the way down. He only had one. It was Jinko.
And it did not help that he would not iron his pants. He actually took them to the dry cleaners and had them spray start so much to the point where you could like I'm telling you, you could slice bread with them things. Like
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, his pants stand up when he not in them. That's terrible.
Wow. Yeah. Strangle yourself.
Oh,
Strangle
wow.
yourself.
Wow.
Oh, I got a shot from his Facebook page right here, man. These
That sounds
you ain't right.
Oh.
yeah, that's how your boy was looking in brown that day.
Yo, it's a good thing he's not on this chat, man, because I'm telling you, it'd have been, oh man.
Hey,
He'd have hated us on that one.
We got one viewer. So appreciate them checking us out in the after hours conversation. We are some fools, man. Wow.
You was talking about me doing hit you with that Johnny Cage.
Hey, we about to have a dance battle, son. We about to have a dance battle. I'm about to dance you to death. Wow. Man. All right, folks. Well, y'all are something else. I guess what we'll do, man. I think we need to go ahead and wrap on this one. But yo,
let me plug real quick. Yo, Fat Bastard mixtape coming soon. Whenever Jay and I figure out something to do on it, and it gets done in the next 3 to 5 years, like we've been working on it. It's called the House Special. We got another one called Ignorant Music. Look out for it.
Y'all
with vocals by Sheena, Ronnie, and Tia.
holla at me. I'll lay down a track for you. I'll give you 16 bars that will change your life.
Come on in. I need the motivation.
I'm doing all the skits. Write this down.
Come on, we can make this happen.
You know what I'm saying?
that's all I got to say. That's it right here.
There you go.
I got it.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
I got the mic.
If you coming, I'm issuing a challenge. It's there. You know, I'm rusty, but
we got to challenge no. We ain't even got to challenge nobody. You do your thing, I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? We make great music, make history.
You know what? Let's do that then.
Put Ronnie on the track, making you know what I'm saying, make it real nice.
Listen, let's go straight one lines and y'all can make the rest of that happen. I'm a beast. But listen, I do all of your skits. Matter of fact, Julian, I'm going to shoot you one of my man CDs where I did every single one of his skits. I'm a beast. Everybody, you know what? They don't even listen to the music. They just listen to the skits. That's how hard I am.
That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say right here. Y'all don't see all this, y'all don't see all this behind me right here?
Sheena, we're going to make booty clapping music. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make booty clapping music.
I'm all about that life. So, I'm with you.
Booty, clap, booty.
But can you write in cursive, though? Can you write in cursive?
Can you write in cursive?
Yes.
Wow. But anybody else got any shout outs before we wrap this up, man?
Hey, I like to make a shout out to gin because I drink it and they pay me for it.
Okay. Sheena, do you have a shout out?
Just shout out to the world. You know, good seeing you guys.
My computer would freeze up.
But other than that, I'm good. Next.
Look at him. He got that stuck face. Look at
I'm envisioning Julian saying, Ronnie, do you have a big shout out to the world right now since he's frozen?
Yeah. Yo, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. my house internet is worse than my data internet.
Wow.
Hold up. Nobody interrupted you in your outro, so I'm gonna need you to just.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize the light-skinned person was talking. My bad. Go ahead.
You know what, y'all hating. That's all right. That's all right though.
I like I can get my hands on it. But go ahead, we listening.
Now, I just want to shout out to the world, like Sheena, and to my ace, who's gonna be here hopefully next time. We're gonna throw it down, put it down.
Who's your ace?
Natia.
Who?
I know Natia.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta work that day.
We're gonna be true ghetto girl.
I gotta work that day.
Don't be scared.
Right.
I gotta work that day. I gotta work that day. I gotta work that day.
Fuck you. You scared?
All right.
Nah, I'm feeling some
So,
kind of the way.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna talk over Dave and close this out real quick. So
Wow.
Oh God, what's going
now
on?
you gotta really examine.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's
You sweater PP.
ball juice everywhere.
Oh
He was talking about on Friday. That's ball juice. He messed up.
Right.
come from that
So,
curl, man.
He looked like
on
a
that,
Oh my God.
just want to say
I don't even see
appreciate
popcorn.
you all spend time with us tonight at Stephen J TV. Appreciate you all, watching the after hours special. We have to do this. This is definitely gonna have to continue on. Like, we have our formal show and have our after hours, because this conversation was just stupid. Like, wow, it was just all over the place. So again, check us out, www.stephenj.tv or www.stephenjtv.com. You can also check us out on Twitter, on WordPress, on Facebook, I think we're on Instagram. I'm not really sure. If we're not, we will be. And check back for more. All right, appreciate this. We're going to continue doing this into the future, and hopefully we'll increase our viewership, and we'll also improve the quality of our videos and have better discussion topics, and we'll go from there. Everybody be good tonight. Peace.
You can catch me on your block swinging that rock.
Hey, somebody call me for Ronnie, okay? Because she won't marry me. Oh.
Later, guys.